The sky fell in fire. Signs survivors and something ancient returning. On June 12, 2025, tragedy struck India. Air India flight AI-171 crashed just minutes after takeoff from Ahmedabad. The plane struck the dormitory of a medical college, killing over 200 people, including dozens of students who had dedicated their lives to healing others. The impact was not only physical, it was spiritual, symbolic, and devastating. From the wreckage, one man survived, Vishwash Kumar Ramesh, a 40-year-old British citizen seated in 11A. There was a loud noise, he told Hindustan Times. The plane dropped. When I woke up, I was surrounded by bodies. I ran. Someone pulled me into an ambulance. It sounds like random tragedy, but what if it wasn't random? What if it wasn't just an accident, but part of something far more ancient? Throughout history, mass death has been interpreted as divine judgment. From the plagues of Egypt to the destruction of Sodom, ancient texts describe disasters not as chaos, but as correction. In Genesis, the flood wasn't just water, it was a reset. And now, once again, we see sudden death from the sky. A modern aircraft, a symbol of human progress, comes crashing into a building filled with future doctors. Fire debris, DNA scattered across cement. Like Babel collapsing, like fire from heaven. Why now? Why this place? Why this person? Vishwash Kumar Ramesh, age 40, C11A. The number 11 in biblical and numerological tradition often symbolizes transition or revelation and awakening. The letter A can signify a beginning, and his name Vishwash means faith in Sanskrit. A man named Faith, seated in a number that signals transition, survives a fall from the sky while others perish. In the Bible, Noah is chosen for his faith. In the modern age, has another been marked? Genesis 6, the earth was corrupt before God and filled with violence. The parallels are chilling. Today's world is overflowing with corruption, digital manipulation, surveillance states, disinformation, moral decay. Violence is normalized. Faith is ridiculed. So what does God do when the earth becomes corrupted? He sends a flood, but today the flood isn't made of water. It's fire from the sky, metal breaking apart at 600 mph DNA burning in jet fuel. And the ark is no longer wood and pitch. It's made of carbon fiber algorithms, cryo storage, and spaceflight. It's SpaceX building vessels for survival. It's government storing DNA in seed vaults deep beneath the Arctic. It's tech elites preparing for doomsday, not in obedience to divine revelation, but in fear of human collapse. But is it really human collapse they're afraid of, or something older? Genesis 6 also speaks of the sons of God, who came down and took daughters of men. These are called the Watchers in the book of Enoch. Divine beings who shared forbidden knowledge, metallurgy, weaponry, dark arts. Their union with humans birthed the Nephilim giants, hybrid beings, symbols of corruption. So what if the Watchers never left? Recent disclosures by global governments and militaries confirm encounters with non-human intelligence. Physics-defying aircraft. Beings not from other planets, but from other dimensions. These aren't new stories, they're old ones reappearing in new clothes. Could they be the same Watchers who triggered the flood? And if so, what happens when they return? The crash didn't just destroy a plane. It destroyed a generation of future healers. Like in Babel, where knowledge was scattered. Like in Eden, where forbidden knowledge led to expulsion. But scattered seeds often grow stronger. Today we store life not in ships, but in vaults. The Svalbard Seed Vault. DNA repositories in Switzerland. Cryo chambers in biotech labs in Utah. What if Noah's Ark was never about 2 giraffes and a wooden boat? What if it was a biological backup? A reset protocol supervised not just by God, but by cosmic agents operating under his authority. Elon Musk warns about extinction AI solar flares. He calls for Mars colonization as a way to save humanity. He's dismissed as eccentric. But so was Noah, and now Vishwash Kumar Ramesh walks out of wreckage, like a survivor, like a messenger. What if these events aren't accidents but warnings, the number of dead 204? The date 12/6/2025. The location a medical college symbol of healing, corrupted by impact. Scripture says God never acts without warning his prophets first. In ancient times, prophets were laughed at until the fire fell, until the rain came. Are we watching fire fall again? Every major religion has a flood myth. Hinduism, Manu and the Great Boat, Babylon Utnapishtim and the Ark, Greek Deucalion, Norse Ymir's blood. Always someone survives. Always life is preserved. Always judgment precedes rebirth. So what if that cycle is starting again? We think the future is ahead of us, but maybe it's behind us. Maybe everything we call progress is just rediscovery. The Watchers taught humans metallurgy. Today we split atoms, they taught medicine. Today we rewrite DNA. They brought forbidden knowledge. Today we build godlike machines. If the Ark was a reset protocol, the flood a divine purge, and the survivors a message, then what is this moment? A new Ark is being built in code and silicon in the cloud. But is it of God, or is it of man? And if divine beings intervened before, are they intervening again? One man survives. One name means faith. One world stands at the edge of repeating ancient error. Vishwash walks again. A sign, a warning, a pattern reawakening. In our next episode, we go deeper. Who were the Watchers? And what did they teach that was so dangerous it warranted wiping out the world? And what if we're learning it again?